Hello and welcome back to the Reapers. So we've got to come away from our duties in Argentina for a little while. We'll be back, so don't you worry. We've got to get bang up to date. President Trump is currently bombing Syria. That's right, isn't it?
It is.
I've been so busy I haven't been able to watch Alex Jones. Right, so we've been hired to be part of that. That's all I know because I'm out of the loop. I'm going to pass on to Blood, who is in the loop. Go Blood.
Okay, so the situation is as follows. After the recent chemical weapons attack by Syrian forces, the US, UK and France have decided to launch a retaliatory strike. They aim to eliminate the Syrian Air Force and air defences to force Assad to the negotiating table and pave the way for any subsequent strikes should he prove uncooperative. However, after forewarning by President Trump in anticipation of the strikes, the Syrian Air Force has moved all of their aircraft and helicopters into Russian bases under the cover of their powerful S-400 SAM systems. So the coalition has launched their various strikes against the chemical weapons depots, but they cannot attack the Syrians without annoying the Russians. So they have hired us as the or apolitical organization to do the job for them. So our task is as follows. We have 4 missions. First, we need to destroy the EWR site at Owl, if you look on the map. This site helps to guide the SA-6 sites onto incoming missiles, so this needs to be taken down before any anti-radiation missiles can be used to take down the SA-6s. Second, we need to destroy the 2 SA-6 sites at Hawk and Vulture. 3, we need to destroy the S-400 site at Sparrow, and finally we need to destroy all Syrian aircraft and the runway at the Russian airbase, which has codename Granite. So we need to take down the runway in order to prevent any Russian aircraft from taking off to stop our attack, but crucially, in order to not piss the Russians off, we can only destroy Syrian aircraft. So we cannot engage any of the Russian aircraft on the ground at that airbase. If we go down to the bottom picture, we can see the Syrian aircraft that we know to be at that base are Antonov Tu-4s, Mi-24 helicopters, MiG-21s and L-39s. The Russians are known to have at the airbase Su-27s, Su-25s and Tu-95 Bear bombers. So the mission, the execution will be as follows. First of all, the Vigans will take off. It will be 2 flights, which are Anvil and Chevy. They will proceed and engage the runway and the S-400 site. Meanwhile, the Harriers will take off from HMS Getsum and attack the EWR at Owl. Meanwhile, the Frogfoots and the Hogs can start getting up in the air, but they shouldn't enter the S-400's engagement zone because they will be shot down. And then once the S-400 is destroyed and the EWR, the Frogfoots will proceed to destroy the SA-6 sites, and that will open the way for the A-10s and the F-5s, who will be buddy lasing with them, to engage the enemy aircraft on the ground at the airbase. Are there any questions so far?
Yes. Are the Russian aircraft mixed in with the Syrians, or are they on a different part of the airport?
We are not sure, but just considering that the Syrians have moved their aircraft to this airbase in order to protect them, it's a good chance that they might be mixed in with Russian ones. So it's precision-guided weapons only. There can be no carpet bombing.
My aforementioned note on the SEED mission, are we just hitting the SC-6s and moving on to help the guys out of the base, or do you want just to stay there and suppress everything?
So I expect that the Frogfoots carry 6 missiles, and I reckon with 2 aircraft per SA-6 site, you'll probably destroy them and have missiles to spare. Now, in terms of threats at the Russian airbase, there are SA-9s and ZU-23s. ZU-23s you can't do much about, but the SA-9s you might be able to lock onto with your short-range anti-radiation missiles. So that would be helpful to destroy those and allow the A-10s to come at a lower altitude.
When it comes to the F-5s, should we just wait until the A-10 gives us the call to come up in the air and then take off so that we're not just hovering around for an hour?
Yeah, it's up to you how you wish to organize your flight, but you've got to make sure that because the F-5s cannot laze themselves, that they have an A-10 attached with them. If you feel like you can take off a little bit later and join up with them and that would conserve fuel, then do that. So with the A-10s, they should take off fairly early because they'll take a while to get up to a decent altitude. but they mustn't move into the SAM net until we have confirmed that the SA-6s and the S-400 are down. Otherwise, they're just going to get wiped out.
Roger that.
Roger.
So I can also confirm that the Frogfoots can't attack until the S-400's down, because the S-400 is such a big coverage and so dangerous that it'll actually knock us out before we can get to the SA-6 launch range, pretty much. So we better get that S-400 down before the Frogfoots are on their final attack.
Yeah, we've confirmed we can destroy it with a single Vigan, but we're taking 3 just to be sure.
Okay, so you keep us well informed. Don't just destroy it and then don't tell anyone.
Yeah,
Keep
we
us
will.
well informed. Roger. For the fans, let's just go through a few things. So we've got some groups here. Hammer are... What are Hammer? Stand by. They are F5. So you guys are attacking the airbase, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
And you've got an A10 in there as well. But okay, that's
Yep,
fine.
we got Preen.
Okay, so be it. Then we've got Wolf Shadows Buick, who are a bunch of A10 Charlies. We're getting used to them now. Then we've got Sabre, who is Cap and Grinkle, woo, in our SU-25 Tango Seed. A couple more Seed guys, Dagger. I think we're super well equipped for Seed. Anvil are a couple of Vegans. Excuse me. Chevy are... What the fuck, you guys? A Yak 52 and a C2?
52.
Okay, well, these two... Well, Charlotte's my least favourite member at the moment, so...
They're both going to be they're both Vigans.
they're both Vegans. Sword is Harriers, and Elo is leading backup
You need to
18s?
come up with an interesting name.
Okay, Elo's group is got some A10s. How... Okay, that's interesting. Let's see how it goes.
Cap, any questions?
Yes, because our sea job is so easy, permission to come in and attack the airport with some Vickers that I can now use with my boys.
Negative. I still need you to arm up with the anti-radiation missiles. There are SA-9s at the airbase. They need to be suppressed. If they're not, the A-10s have to go above 3.5 kilometers because that's their maximum altitude.
Hey, firm.
Pretty
So
sure the
your primary
SA-9
target
and
will
A10
be
cannot go that
Vulture,
high.
but your secondary target will be the SA-9s at Granite.
Understood.
Any further questions? Cap?
Negative.
The SA-9s really need to be suppressed, and A10 cannot go over 3.5
Roger.
kilometers.
We'll take care of a coffee.
Will we get
Yeah,
radar
it's
signature
about
off SA-9s though? I was under the impression they were IR.
They're strictly IR.
Yeah, so
Oh,
we need
fuck.
to take Vickers. So what we should take is 2 of the big 58s for the SA-9s. That'll give us plenty of range. 2 racks of Vickers and 2 MPUs, and then we'll just have to weasel the guys out with Vickers.
I agree, but what, can we any more information about the SA-9s or 19s? Did you say? Sorry,
9s.
SA-9s. Does anyone any more information about them? What's their lateral max firing range?
I'll look it up.
2.5 kilometers with
So
a
it's pretty
ceiling
short.
of 45.
Yeah, they're fairly
45
short
KP.
range.
Right.
You might be better taking the TV guided missiles. I don't know what kind of range they have.
2019, we got to about 20k.
You just got to remember that whatever additional munitions you take to deal with those SA-9s, you do not compromise your primary mission, because if those SA-6s aren't down, that's it all buggered in.
How many SA-6s approximately are there? So would 4 of the big 58s handle the SA-6 threat?
Should do, yeah, per...
Per,
do you mean 4
per,
across both
yeah.
flights? Or?
Yeah, so each flight would have 4, that'd be 8 total.
4 should do the job, yeah.
I had a
With the
brain fart.
sixes, we're only going to get we're only going to get a thing on the Phasmagoria pod for the radar. We're not going to get one for the launchers.
Yeah, we're going to be killing
But
by
you
eye.
need to take the launch at the radar down anyway. Stahl, any questions?
Just about the timing, when would you like us to hit the target exactly in comparison to the other flight?
So you'll be carrying... You need to take off after us, but sort of roughly the same time, so don't hang around. You'll be carrying bombs, so you will be a bit slower. So the aim is that we will hit the S-400 shortly before you arrive, so you don't get that attacking you. Atomic, any questions?
We've just got SA-9s and ZU-23s to deal with at the EWR, nothing else.
Yes.
Cool beans. So we'll just take some AGMs.
And Elo, any questions?
Negative.
Couple of 2 more questions. One, if figure number 1 kills that S400 site, what are the other 5 Vigans are going to do? Have they got a secondary job they can get on with?
So we have 3 Vigans in Anvil who will be attacking the S-400s. If the first successfully takes out both the search and track radar, the remaining Vigans will be destroying all of the launchers. And I believe there is also an SA-9 system at that site. So just trying to do as much damage as possible.
Roger. And second question, global is 240. Did you mean 243? Talk.
It is 243. This is an old sheet I dug out, so it's before we updated.
Cap, Anvil flight is ready for takeoff.
Clearance granted. Good luck for us.
Project clear to takeoff. Show flight taking the active. Cap's filming as we need to get up and get to high. So we've got a while for these Vigans to inverse anyway. Yeah, let's power up and get ready to go because we're going to have to get up to a good height.
Crinkle roll.
Rolling.
Cap rolling.
So this is Anvil, we're just entering the mountains now. You're clear to take off and attack the EWR. Cover that, Anvil, so taking off now. Right, I'll hold short then until we have our clearance again.
time we're going to rotate, do you think?
About 300.
Got bad visibility from my HUD.
Slight near the glare. Road 8, we'll start trying. The end of the runway.
Heavy bitch.
Yeah, bitch. Taking the runway after the Super-25. I'm coming down to 95% throttle. Left hand bank. Quite taking out. Only have two, one on each side of the sound. But yeah, let's hear. You can maybe okay. Let's run through the settings. One detail. So I guess we just follow the coastline up to Sochi. Question mark.
Copy, I'll do. Let's concentrate on saving gas, I guess.
Good, then make sure our flaps and shit are all out.
Cap on left wing.
No tally, you're behind on my stores. I'll keep it steady. Are you able to maintain 450 at 15? Because I'm not. I'm just below 15. I'm holding 420 now. I'm at 75, however. Do you want me to bring the throttle back a bit? Ice-Flight taking active. I'm dropping down to 10 then, and I'll bring the throttle down to 90. Roger. Yeah, sorry about the delay there, guys.
Hi, Gringo.
Yeah, morning. Ice-Flight, ready for takeoff.
Okay, picking up ground radar.
Indeed, it's early warning. It's the EWS right now.
What is our target altitude?
Picking up mediums now. Our target altitude should be...
Cap, spike.
Copy that, they're just looking at us. Unless that 400 gets us from here. It's just the radar locking, I think. Our target altitude is approximately 1,000 feet sea level, or 700 to 1,000. And Hawk is essentially the same.
No, I mean, what altitude are we going to be cruising at?
About 6,000. Yeah, if we can get that high, then that high. 6 is what we're aiming for. If we can get there, it'd be good. At 6,000 we can fire these 58s from 60 kilometers away. Sorry, 300 kilometers away.
Nice.
When you do fire those 58s, just pitch your nose of the aircraft up. All flight leads. EWR is down. EWR is down. You may proceed.
Hold on, boys.
going to try and pull up to 15 degrees so we can get some more altitude as well. Continue on, mate. We begins attacking the S400. What was that? Mike, didn't hear you got over.
I don't know if Owl's been knocked out. They were talking about
yeah, they just called Owls to shack.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, we'll get
So, we'll go right-hand bank over to Sochi, and we should be able to hold there for the SA-400 way.
Two guns are going down.
That's okay. Oh yeah, so are we now officially the S-400 crew? Alright, in actual fact, we need to aggressively climb if we want to hit this thing at this max range.
We should be good. Just have one SU fire both 58s at the SA-6 radar, and then we should have a pair to be able to do the airport.
But we're going to need to the airport.
I'm having...
The S-400 30Ks on the 58.
Still bringing out green on map to level off.
Cover that. Leveling out. I'll bring the power down to 90, let you keep up. I'm doing 330, accelerating slowly.
I'm putting across to you guys. I'm higher and faster.
Can you have Elon on that guy? Yeah, on the. We're gonna have to take the S-400 out from maximum range, maximum altitude with these before we can move on to
the S-400. The S-400 will shoot our missiles down, so we have to decide whether we want to do that or use Harriers to drain the S-300 SAMs.
You guys have more experience in this than I do.
We need to know how many units, how many launches that S-300's got.
Is it an S-300 or an S-400 EWR?
It's S-400. If those Harriers keep going in, they're gonna get hit like a motherfucker soon.
Okay, that is going to be a problem. I will try and see if I can find it.
I think the only thing we can do at this point is essentially if we get one flight to, we've got 458, right? If we can get 458s from two different positions going out, and then the...
Simultaneously.
Yeah, so we'll get like one, so I'll shoot from west, say someone else shoots from east, as close as we can get to that.
Capt has sights, SA-6 sights on Phantasma now.
Yeah, and then we're going to have to save the other two 58s on the other two birds for the SA-6s.
Clinical standby, both SA-6 sites looks like they've got two sets of indicators.
Stand by.
That's we're pushing a little bit too far north for comfort, however, so unless we want to start striking these things, we might want to pull back towards the coast.
I think we should start striking.
Yeah, I see two SA-6 directly in front on the right hand side.
Problem is with the mountains, the chances are the missile's not going to make this range at this altitude.
Noted.
Problem's going to be selecting one for each SA-6.
Well, we're going to have to do it the slow way, so one person rifles, we wait for the shack, and then we engage again.
We can, while we're waiting, we can hover around in circles and gain altitude.
Yes, we're going to have to work as a 4 because it's all gone to hell.
I've got one that's on the right hand side, but I'm still out of range.
Is that 020?
Confirm you have range as well as lock.
Confirm range and lock.
You might as well take a shot then while everybody else rolls right and comes back towards the coast before we start getting shot at by the S-400.
Cap spike.
Just one, see what happens. I'm pulling right, back towards coast.
Tally, con ahead, what's that? What's that con ahead? Oh, that's us, it's us, sorry.
Turning right, level. 5,000.
Over that, I'm heading back feet depth missile is going to take some time to get there, so keep climbing. I'm heading feedback. The eastern site has disappeared. There's no signature. Well, the KH is still well on its way.
Cap circling.
You got a range on that shot, by the way, Slay.
The marks are a guess, so hopefully the missile's going in the right place.
It's in the last vicinity of Hawk and it's losing altitude reasonably fast. Good speed, losing altitude much quickly now.
Okay, tally sight from the SA6. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 launchers. Stand by for the radar count. 2 radars, 4 launchers. 2 radars, 4 launchers.
Over.
Radar on the right, about to be Shack, and radar 1 Shack.
Beautiful, beautiful. Right, so we need one more of that.
Okay, Cap's lining up, stand by. Anything I need to know apart from just pull the trigger and do it?
As soon as you get launch authorization, yep, you should be able to pull the trigger and go.
Just raise your nose 10 degrees.
Copy that. And try, if you can, to get a range estimate on that. I don't actually know how far away we are in kilometers.
Just one thing, I noticed that it doesn't... To say it's an SA6, it just says it's a rectangle, triangle.
Wait, one. I see the battery just not getting fire, that should be fine. It's just not recognizing the radar may be damaged.
Preparing to fire. Almost in range.
Stand by. If it's just the diamond, are you sure it's the Hawk site? And you're not looking at the airport, because the airport will just be a diamond because we're so far away.
Negative. This is within the 70-kilometer envelope. It's just... yeah, it's just a diamond randomly there. It's not picking anything.
Cap preparing to fire. Pitching up.
I've got it just within range anyway, so it should be fine if you
Cap
fire
Magnum. Godspeed missile.
Like Wrinkle Rules is going to run on the other side. I'll get one Magnum away, max range, come back, and we'll track both of those.
Cap orbiting.
Again, I have the same thing, no particular marking on the diamond itself, but I'm still getting a diamond in itself in the direction of Vulture. Copy. So much you keep eyes due, like northwest, or north-northwest, just so I don't get fired on.
SU-300 has been hit.
Is it disabled?
All words, Spider. Yeah, copies.
Ice copies.
Is it disabled, guys?
Checking.
I'm only getting radar signals from Hawk. I'm no longer getting radar signals from... Is going to shut that down?
Is it behind a hill?
All flights, S300 down. Execute.
Say status of Eastern SA-6.
Ice copies. Heading in.
Eastern SA-6 will be down in 10 seconds.
King, if you want to follow me in from your bearing approximately 243, if anything spikes me, you shoot, I'll break. I'll copy.
Copy that.
All units, easternmost SA-6 site down, that's 4. What bearing are you guys heading on for Western SAM site?
Currently 345, however I'm getting no signals, my RWR is currently clean. Believe those guys must have taken it out or done something.
Agreed.
We'll be overflying location shortly, just to ensure there's nothing really nasty down there. Other than that, I guess it's move on to takeoff and finish that off fresh part.
What's going on, guys?
I don't know, someone will take it out and then this apparently haven't told us.
Ice, Cali Make-Up, 13 miles on the nose. Copy advised, overhead, eyeballs out, from the west. First pad, taxi pad, non-target. Second taxi pad to the east is mixed targets.
Are you guys close?
I have Tally on a 2-1 on the ramp, rolling in. Hello, rifle.
Are you, any of you guys identified the SA-19s?
I'm getting triple. Lagging out, I can't fucking do low passes.
Missiles.
That will be me.
Do not go close to it, guys.
Shack 20, MiG-21, L-39. All players, be advised. SA-9 south of the middle taxiway apron. 2 SA-9s north, one at the S300 site and one just north of the second taxiway from the west.
Cap rifle.
SA-9. Shack cellar south of the airport.
Spider, calling global. Hello, rifle.
Cap Shack said you, turning away.
Influence LTV. There's a SA9 smack bang in the middle of that runway. Or smack bang in the middle of the I'm RTB, I've taken some mild damage, but I'm flaring and shit trying to wait for time.
Cap turning in from the west.
I'm doing a rifle.
Missiles, multiple missiles out for some bunker.
Missile.
Splash, someone down. Don't be that guy, man. Don't be that guy.
Slight inbound on that launcher.
Cap also.
You guys probably be approaching bingo fuel any time now, just heads up. So get what you can away and be ready.
Cap rifle.
Missile, missile, missile.
Cap miss. Fuck it.
Shack, Big 2-1.
Cap going around for another. Because
Shack, Big 2-1. I've lost him. He was mid left-hand side of the runway mid.
agree. Cap's going round again, assuming I didn't kill him. I don't think I did.
Copy, just hit bingo, turning in now.
Cap turning in.
Fly rifle. King, stand up.
Cap rifle.
No pressure, lad. No pressure, lad, but I can't. I don't die.
Follow the missile. My missile. Did I get him?
Didn't see a cap.
Missed again. What the fuck, man?
Big missiles from close range. You go Vickers. If you have the Vickers, go to Vickers. They're much better at that kind of range.
Cap is vickering, but I can't see why I'm not killing it. It might be already dead.
Are you turning away when your laser's still on it?
Yes, I am.
It's beam riding, not it's not like a thingy. So you have to maintain nose on aspect half the entire run in until smash.
Noted.
Yeah, that's why I got a bit too close last time.
If you move your laser beam before your Vicker hit, your Vicker will move to compensate, much like a pink toe missile.
Captain again. From the north. Hostile missiles out.
There it is. Sight in the field, left side of the runway, the other side of the tree line.
Advise you, we're going to need close to 1,000 pounds of fuel, 1,000 kilograms of fuel to make it back to IP base. At conservative throttles.
Couldn't fire for some reason, don't know what I did wrong.
You activate the laser.
Roger.
I've been out of range as well. You've got to be pretty close to hit them.
Cups down. Cups still up. Cups definitely down. Punching up.
Launches, I just talked to that's not like the rapid. Yeah, that works. Shadow laser 1681. Oh, was that 5 hours you want us to Good hits. Stand by, trying to find more targets here. Okay, further to the south, west, there are additional targets inside of Granite. Close L39. Ava. Copy, 4's got it. I'm running in 4. Ava, view 4. Shadow capture 1681. Shadow. Hopefully I'll drop it this time. Oh, they're traffic down it right now. I'm missing terribly. That was tail. Shadow captured 1681. Don't worry, Johnson, we'll kill him. Turning. 2 turning in. 2 off inbound. 2 continue. Up and turn left. Not working still. Okay. Okay, I'm supposed to kill us in 35 seconds. See those Russians. C-27, C-25 and there's all no-go, they're Russian. Yep. Everything else is good.
All hostile planes are destroyed, guys. I think you're done.
Gentlemen, I can get one bomb. Copy that. Hit. 10 seconds. One right. Others are off our display bots. So you're... The vaulting. There, that's a C-25. I've never heard the words fast and A10 in the same sentence. How far away do you think that? Second. Alright, big tails all the way up to get us a little closer and then I'll bring it back down so we can get closer formation. Trying to get up close. Still got a little bit. I'll slow it back down once we get closer so that you guys can all get in position. Start to descend. Traffic King, long finals, runway 33. Alright, totals mid-range. Easy left 150. Alright, ready to try and left wing. Turn left wing, I don't see you yet. Yeah, he's stopped. Oh, visual.
Welcome back, King.
Bring in throttles up. It's gonna be a fast break. That's usually the idea. Sweet. Get out of traffic. Ulick. Flight of 5 810s. 15 miles to the northwest of Udata for the overhead. Full stop runway west. Udata traffic, this is Hammer Flight, turning for final on runway 33, full stop. Beautiful. flight, stand by brake. Left, brake. Left middle, brake. Lead, braking. Right middle, brake. Right, brake. Whoever was in front of me might be able to see me all flares out. Okay, I got your visual. I'm turning crosswind right now.
Welcome back at 5.
Maverick aboard landing. We're just gonna squeeze on black Merlin here, so. Merlin, we're gonna squeeze on black pretty here. Jet 5 down one further. Senior, turning for final. 3-3.
Signal ray flaps.
Jet 5 clean, left hand turn for base.
Signal ray flaps.
Alright, right cap, I've got just the takeoff flap.
Understood.
Turn out that Buick, flight of 5, 180, gear, stop, get out of. That was rough. Buick 5, 2, 3-3.
With your feet in the air and your head on the ground.
Hogs 3 and 4 are very close to each other.
Buick 4, runway vacated. I'll speed up a little bit more on that one. Copy. Perfect. Final fixing. Maverick, turn for final runway 33, full stop. Maverick, stand by. We have 4 attempts ahead of you.
Maverick extend. Crinkle slow movers ahead. Get on that parachute.
Copy. Check sheet.
Open.
Back on taking running outside of them.
Welcome back, one engine, Elo. Took your time. Run long, fast mover coming. Last one down, report to apron.
He went up to the end of the runway, so basically we're all here. Yeah.
Hello, welcome back. So, the guys are all back here. These are the guys that survived. About half of us died. We did actually manage to complete the mission. Sweet, which is good. We got the all the SAM sites down and destroyed all of the hostile fighters, or whatever they were on the runway. Well done, everyone. So, as soon as you've settled...
Oh god, what are we doing?
Fuck it. 3, 2, 1, go! Holy shit. Let's debrief ever so quickly and efficiently. So let's start with Hammerflight. How did that go for you guys?
Do you want Preen to debrief?
I can do it. So basically what we didn't really have any sort of 9-line going on since they weren't really confident in doing 9 lines, and I wasn't really confident as an AFAC, but we just had guys orbit off, and we had Maverick come in. Tail, unfortunately, we had him try and run in, but none of his bombs would release for whatever reason, so we just had Maverick come in and get like 3 AN 24s. Other than that, everyone went home, no casualties. So.
Wow, well done, guys. That's very impressive. I shall enjoy watching the movie. Buick, same question.
We had all 4 of us go in. Well, we originally had Preen going with us. Signoria was a little late to the party, but ended up having basically GBU-12 like wagon wheel around and kept dropping on all the targets. I don't know. Based on what we saw originally, it looked like a lot of the other like Russian or the Su-27s and stuff might have been destroyed before we even got there.
They were, but I would be willing to say that you didn't hit them.
No. I know we didn't because
they were like paper mache. I think it was I saw a helicopter blow up, and then a good 50 meters away, 2 Su-27s just detonate.
Yeah, that was me.
So whatever was happening before we got there, kind of anyway. So we ended up basically precision targeting most of them. Merlin will take out SA6 site with like 5 or 6 different 5 or 6 Mavericks, and then I didn't drop a single thing, and then we just came home. So
well done for not getting shot and doing just everything right, basically. So all the work we've done lately of A10s is really coming to fruition. Like lost none of our A10s. That's batshit crazy. Right, we're done. Su-25, 2 groups. We took off. We took out 1 SA6. The other SA6 just disappeared off the radar, so we don't know where they went. We assume that someone else took it down.
The AV-8Bs went in.
Well done, AV-8Bs.
They shouldn't have, because they lost about half their number doing so.
Okay, did some of the job for us. Then we went in. Someone had already taken down the S400, and then we went in and just helped out with the SA19s. 2 of us got shot down because I'm a plonker and I don't know how to use it. Other than that, pretty much as we were requested to do. First vegan flight.
Yeah, so it was interesting. I hit a tree.
Twat.
Which I haven't done in months. It's very frustrating. Yeah, and then that kind of threw the whole flight. So Coffee and P-Man had to swap positions because P-Man had the Mavericks. And that caused some timing to get out. And yeah, P-Man couldn't quite get a lock with the Mavericks. I believe he had an issue where it was locking onto the launcher instead of the radar. And as a result, he stayed up too high, got possibly a bit of target fixation and got killed.
Roger, I blame this on you for going on holiday for a week, blood. You see what happens when you're not flying every day? Right, vegan flight 2.
Well, so basically I had a little lag spike, lost track of the other 2. They in the meantime went in and died because, Vegan Flight 1 failed to take out the SAM.
Sorry.
It's fine. In the meantime, well, as I mentioned, they died. I then went in, neither of us gonna die anyway, and did what I do best in the beginning, which is blow myself up with my bombs because I had to fly super fucking low to not get killed by the SAM before I dropped anything. So we did at least get bombs on the runway.
So you did your mission at the end of the day, although you all died, is that right?
Kind of.
Right, okay, I'll analyse that in making the video. Okay, does it get any more depressing? Harriers?
We found the EWR pretty easily. Took out the SA9 sitting next to it, took out the EWR, and then we rolled into the SA6, and I took an SA6 up the bum.
Oopsie. And did any of you make it to the main target, which is the...
Hells yeah.
Yeah, Spider was there, he was calling you all in.
Right, okay, cool. And have I missed anyone out?
We got Elo and Tender.
I think I lost Tender to I think he just dropped out. But yeah, we hit all of our targets.
So I saw you fearsomely fighting Elo, going in with guns and everything. And that's very
Yeah,
good.
I couldn't kill that last L-39. It would not blow up for some reason.
Nice, cool. All right, very good.
You kept hitting. You kept hitting the berm. You weren't getting over the berm.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Because we were trying to drop on it, and we just see these gun runs going, like, skipping over the top of it.
Lols.
Like 2 or 3 times.
Alright. Well done, everyone. Mission done. Syria is saved or defeated. I can't remember what we were doing.
Like defeated.
Defeated?
We were suppressing
Whatever we're doing.
Their air forces.
They no longer have an air force, so.
Poor old Assad. What's he done wrong, guys? Come on. Right.
Killing lots of civilians with chemical weapons. But anyway.
Allegedly.
Anyway, so
Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you later. Got to do my thanks. Many thanks to Michael Flagg. You know who you are, always giving us advice. Many thanks. Joachim Ahanas. Thank you very much, sir. P Chaos. Who's that? Fandom Chaos. Very much for your Patreon, sir. George Redham. Thank you very much. And Richard Wales, as ever. Thank you very much. Keeping us going.